Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Lisa with Lisa's Faith and Budget Planning channel. I'm excited to be here today. I'm excited to be here with you. Getting into my Mortgage Monday. I love this video. It's my favorite video to do. I love seeing how much our mortgage goes down because we make an extra principal only payment every month. It's automated with our mortgage. They pull it out the first of the month and I just love seeing it go down, especially because this is our forever home and we definitely want to pay off our forever home. So we are in a really good place in our home. Our values have gone up because of what's going on around us. But today I'm just focusing right now on what is here in front of us. Our last new balance for the month of June was $244,039.87. That is our new beginning balance, and I'm going to put in the principal and the interest that we paid for the month of July, and we're just going to go over the numbers. I have my amortization schedule here. We're actually here on the back. We're going to highlight that, and I have this. You know what this is. That is my spreadsheet on what we have saved in interest for estimated interest for our mortgage thus far. My mortgage is only a couple years old in August when we made our first payment 2 years ago, so we're just shy of that. And because we have been putting $550 every month to the principal only payment since January of 2023, it has made a drastic difference in our mortgage. So I'm going to go ahead and write this number down, and I'm going to put that right here. And we are going to look at the numbers. $244,039. $39.87. Sorry for my sloppy handwriting. So what I have here is a principal only payment. I'm trying to figure out how I want to show you that. So our principal only payment was $550. That we know. What I have to look up is exactly how much they took out in principal payment that is part of their amortization schedule for every month. And that changes based on how much I pay down the mortgage, and then it gets reevaluated, and then the numbers shift a little bit. I'll show you the difference between what I actually paid and what we normally would have paid at this time on the amortization schedule, and you'll see that it's a really big difference between the two because one won't have the extra payment and one will. So I know $550 went to principal only. The actual amortization schedule that the bank pulled out as a principal payment along with the interest was $339.59. So I never know that number until it actually hits, and then I can see what changes are made in the mortgage. Let's go ahead and get these two numbers together so we know exactly how much was taken off the principal, and that was $889.59. So this is what reduced our actual mortgage payment, and that is the number I will use to lower where our beginning balance is. So that is $889.59. And as you can see, it goes up just a little bit every month because of the changes I make. Not changes I make, but because of the changes that are made when the principal only payment happens at $550. This is constantly changing, different from what the original amortization schedule says. So now I get to see what the new balance is and how much my balance has dropped on my mortgage for the month of July. And that's always exciting. I always love looking at this. My husband loves seeing the mortgage go down. Our goal is to have it paid off before we're 65. My husband's 50, I'm 49. We should have it paid off before we're 65 or at 65. So that's really, really good. All right, $889.59. So that brought my mortgage down $243. $243,000, 150.28. Sometimes these large numbers really throw me for a loop. So this is the new balance I have for our mortgage, and I am really happy with this. See this number drop. It's just amazing to see how the mortgage has changed. So what we're going to do is start to look at what the mortgage looks like on the amortization schedule for when the actual date that we are right now. We're in July of 2024 when I'm filming this for Mortgage Monday, and we're going to look at that. But before I do, I'm skipping something right here. I'm just going to make note on the actual interest paid. This has nothing to do with these changes, so hold on one second. We paid $1,218.17. I think I skipped it because I really didn't want to look at how much we actually pay, because I'm so excited this number changes and it gets higher every month, and seeing the principal go down. But it really stinks to see I'm spending $1,200 in interest payments a month. Praise God, we are consumer debt free, and I don't pay interest on anything else but this mortgage. I think this is where people get upside down so quickly in life. They buy a house and they just look at the mortgage payment only and not really longevity and interest that they're actually paying for the house. The house will actually be paid for twice at this rate because of these interest payments. It really stinks, but that's just how it works. So that's the actual interest paid, but this is where my mortgage is, and that's what I'm excited about. So let's focus on that. So I have my amortization schedule. Now, when I printed this was with a mortgage company that bought my mortgage. So this first payment's not actually included on the actual numbers here, but that's okay. I just added in and we're good. We just work on it from there. As you can see, October of 22 is our first payment in on the mortgage. I thought it was August, but it's actually October. So, no, let's see, September. So September of 2024, this mortgage will be 2 years old. I think that's right. The first three payments, I paid the regular amount. But after that, January of 2023, if you're new, that's when I started adding the $550 a month. So we are at June of 2024. I'm going to check this right here so I can keep my place. That's my actual payment amount to the mortgage company, not including escrow, like the property tax, homeowners insurance, and all that stuff. This is my actual numbers for the mortgage, but I only had to pay to satisfy the loan $286.59 based on this schedule if we did not make any extra payments. And my interest would have been $1,271.17. As you can see, this is actually higher than this. Obviously, this is higher than this because I keep adding that $550. It's an automated thing. We have it in the budget. Not a problem. I would have been paying $26,955 plus the $1,298.33. Okay, so I would have done $26,984.25. That would have been the actual interest paid up to this point, and still only been back here with a mortgage balance of $254,371.29. So there's a big difference between these two numbers. 254,371. 29 minus the 243, 150, 28, and oh, I did these. Something's not right here. Hold on. Let me try this again. 254, 317.29. Okay, minus 243, 150, 28. Okay, that's $1,100 down. Difference, not down, a difference between where I would have been if I didn't do an extra principal only payment. But because I do an extra principal only payment, I'm down to $243,000, and that is this $11,000 difference is amazing. Most of the money is not going to interest anymore. There's a good portion going to lower that principal. It's very simple math. It's very easy to do, but I love showing these comparisons. So where are we on the amortization schedule? We've already skipped ahead all of these. We're way past that. We are here on the back side, and we are at this part right here. So my actual is $243,150, and this is $243,043. So I'm closer to this number than this one. So this is what I go by. It doesn't have to be exact. These are just estimates, and I really like that. So this is July of 2024. And if you look across right here of July, I'm already paid up on this amortization schedule based on the mortgage amount to June of 2027. I've already prepaid all that down. So that is a beautiful miracle in itself. I absolutely love seeing this number change. I hope this blesses and inspires you guys to think about when you're doing mortgage payments or car payments or anything that has an end date and you have an amortization schedule, kind of play with it. Use a calculator online, find out how you can manipulate it and what you can put extra on it in order to make it go away faster. Because the more money in your pocket, the easier it is for you to take care of the needs that you have for your family. So that is where we're at right now. I'm going to go ahead and highlight those with a highlighter. And I just like changing the colors a little bit, every month, because I can see what belongs to what section and how many months we jump ahead. And I've been averaging 3 months. Occasionally it jumps 2 months. Auto corrects itself by the estimate and then keeps going forward every 3 months. So that's really cool. I really love how this turned out, and I love that number. It's just amazing to have. So here I have my little piece of paper on telling me how much we saved on this schedule. So as you can see, October 22 all the way down to July of 24, you can see our beginning balances, the principal we paid, and the new balances, which is what's in my notebook. But over here, the interest paid. So what I do is I take the principal amount here of what I've spent on the mortgage, and that is $16,947.27. Interest that was paid actually is $27,771. So I go to my amortization schedule here and I look at, hopefully I did the number right. Sometimes I forget to do it right. Yes, it looks like I did. I take the actual interest I would have been in 2027, and that was $70,437.26, plus this one that didn't actually get calculated on here, and that's the $1298.33. And those two combined make the $70,735.59 in the amortization schedule. So this is the interest on that schedule, and I take my actual interest paid thus far, and I look at what I've saved. This is interest I do not have to pay in the future. This is what I'm saving. I'm up to $43,964.59. So if you look at my previous Mortgage Mondays, you see this number is less and less as you go back, but it goes up more and more every month. So I do have the others. Hold on a second. So here I have last month's. This is June's. And so it was 41,000. Now I'm at 43,000, that kind of thing. So it does shift, and I increase how much I'm saving every month by looking at my sheet here. I have a little spreadsheet here that I've made, and I just love seeing this number. Knowing this number motivates me. Knowing where it is in the schedule makes so much sense for me. It's just taking a look at it and going, hey, where would I be if I didn't add the principal only payment on top of what I needed to pay every month? And where am I now after making all these payments for principal only payment? Regardless of if I make that payment in the future or not, which I obviously am. I have already saved this amount, and that can't be taken away. But I want to save more than that. I could save over $150,000 if I do this for the life of the loan, which we are trying to shorten it to 15 years. We've got 1 year down. We're in the middle of the 14th year, and by December of 38, we will have this mortgage paid off. And that just sounds so beautiful to me. I'm so super excited about that. So that is my Mortgage Monday. Okay, so this is my Mortgage Monday. This is what happened. This is how the numbers changed. You saw how much I saved, $43,964. And over here, you can see I jumped all the way to June of 2027. It's a beautiful thing to be able to do this. And I'm glad I looked into and found budgeters like Budgeting the Bacon with Nija and other content creators who do mortgage payoffs and explain it in such simple terms that it's easy to follow and easy to do. Just understanding the numbers and explaining them every week just brings me a lot of joy. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this blessed you in some way. If it did, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, please subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Have an amazing, blessed day. Bye.
As a young girl, the fields were mine. We played hide and seek for hours, raised our shadows among the pines. So offshore, playful and free, without a